Police think the people in this truck possibly had something to do with the murder of a sheriff's deputy. But 3 months after Brandon Shirley was shot and killed while sitting in his car, there are still no arrests. In tonight's Sunday edition, Valerie Chin sits down with his family as they search for answers and learns about a special tribute to Deputy Shirley that will help other law enforcement families.
Every day, they're hoping for information.
It is extremely hard to deal with right now.
At the Shirley family home, pictures.
This picture's kind of neat because we always thought it was Brandon looking over the city of Louisville.
Patches.
Sheriff's office patch.
And medals of honor, all recognizing Jefferson County Sheriff's Deputy Brandon Shirley.
Something all day long always reminds us of him. It just never leaves.
I would say from the time he was a little kid up until the time he actually went, got his first job at Kentucky Kingdom being an EMT, that boy heard sirens.
Dedicating his life to a job he loved. Baseball was his sport, and this bat marking the end of his watch on August 5th. His boyfriend, Austin Rising, found out first.
Just said, we gotta go, Brandon got shot. And then I called his parents.
He said, I'm on my way to the hospital. He asked if we needed a ride, and I said no. I said, I'll get Brian up. I said, we're on our way.
The 26-year-old was working an off-duty security job at Rockford Lane Auto Sales in Shively. A memorial still stands here.
When we found out he was working there, we didn't want him working in that area.
He worked 3 nights a week, and then another sheriff friend of his worked the other nights too. So.
He died at the hospital.
So that's when you really know it's bad. You see all the police there, it's just a flood of police from all over.
Nearly 3 months later, and still no arrests.
We're kind of just stuck here hoping we can try to weed through what we're being told and trying to figure out what's going on and hope for the best.
We can say with a feeling of confidence that he was targeted and that he was ambushed. We believe that we may, in fact, have a couple of potential suspects.
That was LMPD Chief Erica Shields at a press conference after Brandon Shirley was killed. Today, no word on who those suspects are. The only evidence made public, this picture of a 2002 to 2005 GMC Chevy.
There were several cameras in the area, a Ring doorbell, for instance. Funny thing, one of our friends actually lives on Rockford, and they came and got footage from them. They're right there by the car lot, so they got footage from them, the car lot, the liquor store, and a couple other places.
Family investigators scouring grainy images for any clue to who killed Brandon.
The truck was spotted a couple times on those videos, so they stuck it out there hoping somebody would say, okay, I know that truck, and here they are.
But like you said, the hard part is that truck is very common.
Yes, we have one on our street right now.
Even with an $80,000 reward, the FBI, ATF, and police have not been able to bring the family closure with an arrest or concrete details of what happened or why.
They're working hard. We got faith in them, but it's the same thing, they're search warrants and running down leads and running down tips, and they're trying to put, the case together.
What have they told you about what they think happened?
It's kind of been, first they went from, him being ambushed, targeted, to, possibly this, possibly that. I mean, it's unfortunate I can't really tell you what they are telling us, but, they've had 3 or 4 theories here, and, sometimes we sit down and think, okay, that makes sense, and then we sit down and say, no, it don't.
Brandon became a deputy in March of 2019. He was assigned to court security downtown. He was awarded the Medal of Valor for his actions.
No justice! No peace!
During social justice protests last year, running into the crowd to help Tyler Girth, the photographer shot and killed in Jefferson Square last summer. And since Brandon's death,
we've gotten, hundreds and hundreds of cards and condolence letters and gifts from all over the country.
Each card meaning so much to their family, the community rallying around them.
A tragic loss, so wrong, so unnecessary.
Just a few days ago, the Louisville Metro Police Foundation presented a challenge coin to the family, honoring Brandon. It's a reminder of his sacrifice. These coins will be available to the public starting on Monday for a donation of $25. The Shirley family has designated that all money raised will go to the Officer in Distress Fund, a program that helps officers and their families experiencing a catastrophic event. Brandon's family wants to be able to help other families the way they have been helped.
He's probably one of the greatest men we ever knew, and not because he was our son, but because of the kind of person he was.
And for now, the family waits,
We will make an arrest. We will make an arrest.
hoping the next call will be the one with answers.
There's so many unsolved crimes in Louisville, but what do you want to say to people who are holding this information and they're not really coming forward?
You know, I would tell them this. Walk into your house, if you have kids, hold your kid. Love it, kiss it, tell it goodnight, and look down at that kid and ask yourself, what would you do if you had to bury that one? Would you withhold the information? Wouldn't you want somebody to help you?
Valerie Chen, WDRB News.
For more information on the Deputy Shirley coin and how to order, head to our website, WDRB.com.